All right, roast session, no trolling. We lose this, we're out of the tourney, and I'm probably going to get blamed again in the comments. Yeah, I read those. Stop saying I'm trash. I'm not trash.
Trash at Rocket League? You? No, well, you're not trash. You're handicapped, there's a difference.
Yeah, Bill, you do be acting like a brain isn't something you were born with sometimes. Like someone without the ability to think.
Ironic coming from Abraham Lincoln's brother-in-law. You were at the start of World War I and here to see Donald Trump elected. Shit's wild. Dementia ass.
Ass smash, cast rash. Shut up, Bill, you can't talk about shit when you had a relationship with an intern and somehow managed to pull with that disgusting haircut.
Bro, why do you inhale before every sentence? It's almost like you're always calling Donald out for being fat and breathing is catching up with you. Bro's supercharging his words by inhaling for 3 seconds before talking.
Bro, bitches, did y'all not see that slot? Come on, guys, that slot was so good. Might even add that shit to the montage I'm making. Put some hard beat drops and then bam, this goal.
Sorry, I have to breathe before talking. You know, to live. Breathing is a necessity while your backhanded comments are not.
The fuck is this British-speaking Obama? Hello, mate. Cheerio. Want to eat a shrimp on the Barbie?
That's actually Australian, Bill, not British. They're different.
Different, my ass. They were both at one point a part of the British Empire. God knows if they still are. Bitches were trying to take everything way back when. Now they're just the United States' little cousin.
Actually, they're our closest ally, by the way, gets shit on. Undefeated against the British as of now. They realized, you know, after getting my ass kicked, this guy seems chill and bam, we're homies now. Kind of like the French, but we didn't fight the French.
Guys, did you see that assist I did? Nice shot, Obama.
Damn it, Joe. We agreed to be toxic and you're not being toxic enough. Don't focus on the game. We're going to get shit on if we do, and so help me God, if we don't get this clickbait, I'm going to trip you when you're going downstairs.
Oh, shut up, you big bitch. Bro's always talking about some bullshit. Here, let me tell you some bullshit. The fact that you gave me the Presidential Medal of Freedom, bro. I literally just sat in the White House all day playing COD and maybe or maybe not screaming hurtful and somewhat derogatory things at random ass kids. But, you know, give me one of the highest civilian honors.
That was Jill's make-a-wish for your dementia ass. She knew your brain was giving up and decided that I should give you something to remember. Like when bitches in Harry Potter get that obliviate spell done on them. Maybe you'd remember.
Shit, he might have already had that obliviate spell done on him. Homie don't remember where his bed is, and even that, he's the president of the United States. Been seeing those Biden speeches lately? Oof, that shit is going downhill fast.
Better than lying to the American public about having a relationship where you know that shit that happened in Somalia. Yeah, bitch, we remember. Asshat thinks it's okay to try to send use rangers to capture a terrorist leader. Stupid as hell, even I know better than that.
Bro, you fucked up Kabul. Shut up, you can't be putting him down for that Somalia shit that went down 30 years ago. If we're going to talk about anything, let's talk about how you managed to get by the medical screenings for dementia.
Nah, let's just talk about the shit way you handled Benghazi and those CIA agents that were killed because apparently we don't want to send our troops in. Shit was poorly handled and you left them out to dry.
Tried to tell him. I was in the room and I tried to tell him. Bro was listening to his advisors on some shit and didn't even do anything. Crazy. Probably why I won the election in 2020.
You didn't try to tell me shit you were in the room with us, sure, but you were playing Angry Birds on your phone. Don't act like you were there to advise shit. The only thing you were advised to do was shut the fuck up and play your game.
Reminds me of the time George tried to coach me on some foreign policy. Bro was wild for that, and his son ended up invading a country that didn't have no nukes.
The only nukes in the world right now are the ones being put on the net by me. Absolute cataclysmic shots taking place on Champions Field, which fits me perfectly because I'm a champion.
You're only as good as the teammates you have on the roster. If we don't play good together, then you're not good. You're actually the equivalent of trash if we're trash.
Says the bottom fragging shitter. You aren't as good as your teammates. You're good as you are, and that's it. If you can't hit your shots or rotate, but your team can, it's not fair to say that you're as good as your teammates. With that logic, I might as well drop you guys and pick up some Diamond 2s.
Hold on there, Grandpa. You're not going to be able to pick up anyone else. You don't like Donald or Bush, and everyone else has either tilted off or uninstalled the game. We're the remaining survivors of this shit, and you need to respect that.
Yeah, Joe, a lot of talk coming from the guy who gets hand-fed most of his goals and hand-fed at the dinner table.
I don't get fed at the dinner table anymore. Jill stopped doing that on my 80th birthday, and you know that.
Wouldn't doubt it, but I mean, you do have a reputation of forgetting shit. So forgetting how to eat probably wouldn't have been at the bottom of that list. I'm just saying, man.
Not trying to interject or anything, but Obama seems like the type of guy who pissed his bed at 24 years old.
You look like the type of guy who used to snort Smarties in middle school because you thought it made you look cool. Really fits your whole youngster mentality you got going on there.
I used to do that because it was cool. Obama was the type of guy to cry about everything that didn't go his way. And then when he met Michelle, realized that he finally had a true father in the family.
Whoa, that's too far. Don't bully Michelle like that, too. That level. Target me and shit, but not the fam.
Word was just testing the waters to see how far I could go, basically like Russia with every bit of foreign policy going on in the world.
Really bringing a nice legacy to the Biden family tree. Hunter really made y'all out to be Russians on God.
Bro, it was all alleged until they started getting proof. Now it's kind of real, but I'm just trying to play it off like it's not. Shit's mad annoying to see that on the news when in reality it was more like a miscommunication.
God, it's so nice winning again. We're actually putting up solid stats. And I think we might win the whole thing in the long run. We just get through this next match after this one, and we're cooking. Cooking like a chef in a kitchen, cooking like we're Donald's chef, cooking like the Bush's baked beans dog. We're in this, boys.
Throttle back on the positivity. We need toxic behavior here. It helps keep the vibes in check and keeps us doing shit that isn't too hard sweaty, so we rotate normally.
God, your stat line really screams, carry me. Please, Bill, need more from you next game. We're already doing solid, and we need more from you. What happened to what we saw in six mans?
Sweaty-ass players are holding me back. On top of that y'all are rotating more aggro, so I choose not to push as much so we can have a solid defense. Rather, let the monkeys monkey, and I'll just rotate around them.
That's the selfless play we need for next match. We're fighting for the tournament lives, so let's get this shit cooking. This is where we make a name for ourselves.